friends, welcome to Spiritism for All, and today we will start to study the book Disobsession, Preparation for a Counseling Meeting by the Spirit André Luiz, psychography of Francisco Cândido Xavier and Valdo Vieira. Disobsession, a different book. This initial message from the Spirit Emmanuel, who was the spiritual instructor of the Spirit André Luiz, is the message when he presents the book to the readers and talks about the objectives of the book. This message was psychographed by the medium Francisco Cândido Xavier at the city of Uberaba, state of Minas Gerais, Brazil, in January 2nd, 1964. And Jesus asked him, saying, "What's your name?" And he said, "Legion," because many demons had entered him. This text is in Luke, verse 8, chapter 30. While performing disobsession activities in the outskirts of Gádara, we see Jesus talking fraternally with the obsessed that was presented to him. At the same time, he was heard by the unhappy disembodied spirits. It's important to note that, in view of the Master's questionings about his name, the medium, aware of the pressure he was under by the troubled and wandering intelligences, informs the name Legion, and the evangelist adds that the obsessed behaved that way because many demons had entered him. We know today, with Allan Kardec, according to textual words of the Codifier of the Spiritist Doctrine, in 19.6 of chapter 12, Love Your Enemies, from the Gospel according to the Spiritism, that these demons were no more than the souls of the perverse men who have not yet stripped themselves of their material instincts. In the episode, we observe Christ making himself clear simultaneously to the medium and to the communicating spiritual entities, in the worthy objective of collective enlightenment, teaching us that disobsession is not a phenomenon-hunting activity, but a patient work of love combined with knowledge and reasoning associated with faith. Whether in the case of mere spiritual influence or in the occurrences of real possession, the mediumistic mind remains dominated by strange thoughts to himself due to hypnosis processes that only gradually he will get rid of. Hence, the imperative to popularize the systematic assistance to the discarnated prisoners of dissatisfaction or anguish through the work of teams of comrades devoted to the disobsession, who, by the way, demand patience and understanding, similar to those that characterize the nurses dedicated to helping our brothers segregated by the intricacies of psychosis inside the mental healing institutions. In order to fulfill this gap, our friend André Luiz organized this different book from the other ones that constitute his collection of soul themes studies, with the objective to create new groups of disobsession workers with the purpose to help the readjust of the discarnate spirits who see themselves apart from reality. Nothing is more opportune and fairer, since If ignorance claimed the devotion of teachers at school and the psychopathology waits for the abnegation of doctors who use the rebalancing word at psychological analysis offices, the discarnated spirit's mental alienation requires the fraternal concurrence of friendly hearts with enough understanding and love to this assistance work in Spiritist temples currently dedicated to recover Christianity to its clear and simple essence. Emphasizing therefore in this volume a precious effort of synthesis in alleviation obsession processes through collaborators of all conditions, we ask the Lord to sustain us all, incarnated and discarnated, with the work to be carried out, since obsessed and obsessors, consciously or unconsciously suffering from disorientation in physical world or beyond it, are brothers who ask for our support, companions who are part of the earthly family. Finally, we remember that the support of the family is not a work that we should relegate to the sphere of angels, but is a non-transferable obligation that belongs to us to embrace as our service. Next chapter, Disobsession, initial message of André Luiz. Thank you very much for watching us. If you liked the video, please leave us your like, your comments, and subscribe to help us to grow.